And we're live. Hey, y'all, welcome to SFN Plays MonsDRAWsity. I don't know what that title card made you think otherwise, but no, we're not playing Monster of the Week this week. We're playing MonsDRAWsity. It's this fun game that's basically Pictionary, but we're drawing monsters for one another. It's going to be a blast, and we're excited to get into it. But before we do, let's go around and introduce ourselves. Just sort of going in our typical... Well, we have a different overlay today, because we got to see the game screen. Let's start with Shu.
Hi everyone, my name is Shu, and this is Coraline, in case you hear a little bit of barking in the background. There's nothing to introduce. I guess you're about to see how terrible I am at drawing. Yeah!
Hell yeah. Moving right along, let's go. Unfortunately, Erica couldn't be here with us this evening, but we're going to move right up to who can be, Harrison.
Masood, aren't we supposed to? Don't you have a question? You usually ask like a really good.
I'll get to the question.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
We're gonna have what is it for sure?
It's coming as a group. We're gonna ask it collectively and sort of do a thing
I
I like to call
He didn't think about it.
popcorn.
No, take it from the top. Go, let's go. Let's go.
We're
live
gonna
again.
go. Oh yeah. Okay, shoot. Let me go back to the starting soon screen for you all. No, we've got guests here. There's like 30 people hanging out watching us. We can't do it.
Okay, fine.
I have a question. Just wait. Yeah.
Okay. Hi everybody. I'm Harrison Happen. He him is. Yeah, and I'm okay. I suck at drawing. I'm really bad at drawing. I'm good at drawing stick figures though. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That might get you where you need to go for today.
No, you know what? I'm setting myself up to fail. No.
Yeah. Moving right along, Joan.
Hey everyone, I'm Joan, she, her, hers. I was about to use my mouse that's like shaped like a pen, but I can't find it. I thought maybe I could get
the real advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just using a regular mouse, and hopefully you guys could figure out what I'm drawing today.
Heck yeah. Joan, are you in the Google Meet?
I'm on mute. I just unmuted.
Perfect. I just wanted to make sure we could get your captions. Awesome.
Okay.
Moving right up, we've got going down the line. It's Ben.
Hey gang, Ben here. He, him, his. I'm really good at drawing.
Wow.
Very humble
So-
too.
Where does it come from? Because you watch a lot of comics and then you do it in your free time. Is this
Comics, cartoons, doodling on notes in school. I should clarify that I'm very good at drawing Batman in a 3/4 profile, and not moving at all.
Who's the base? Is it Christian Bale? Is it Kevin Conroy?
No,
Yeah.
It's the Batman the Animated Series.
I see.
And I can also draw Spider-Man, but it's the exact same shape. It's a different. They're all nude figures, okay? Things you put on them like ears or webs. So
I can't wait for us to be able to go see this exhibit live when we get an opportunity. Moving right along, Asura.
Hi, I'm Asura. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm awful at drawing. Yeah. So bad so that I don't like to doodle because of how bad I am. So this will be really fun. And I'm using my trackpad, so
We're in it. Okay, cool. You might have a hidden advantage. Who knows? None of us has played this game before. We're gonna figure out how we are at it. Oh, by the way, I'm Masood. I'm the host for this evening, but I'll also be playing. Usually I run the GM spots where I play a bunch of different characters. My pronouns are he, him. But as we're going through it for tonight, I'm just playing this game like everyone else. The game is MonsDRAWsity. The way it works is we're all going to be sort of shown a card, and then we have to draw it, and everyone else has to draw it. And according to our voting throughout, we're going to accrue points. And based on after everyone's gone twice at giving a clue for the monster, we'll evaluate who won. And it'll make more sense as we go in. There's a timer. There's some other stuff. We'll get into it as we get into it. But first, I have been challenged. I have been asked to defend myself. And so the question for the group is, what was the first thing that challenged your definition of art? What was the first thing that said, what is art? Yeah. Yeah.
I remember this quite vividly.
Yeah. What was it?
I was like really annoying as a child, which is probably shocking. But
that is easy to believe.
Yeah, I was really like a know-it-all. I love to read and all that stuff. I only like read the classic shit just because I was like, you know, I don't know. I was told that.
Aren't your parents like professors? Isn't it? Is that
yeah, this is where it comes from. Yeah. Except not that they're classics professors or anything, or even related to the arts. But anyway, so I would like listen to like classical music and stuff, and you know, as a little like third grader. But my parents would make me like move all the time, which was a bummer. But I remember I moved once, and I fell into this group of new kids in the fourth grade, and they were really nice to me, and I wanted to be friends with them. And they were like, "You got to listen to this band, the Ramones, man. We're really into the Ramones. We love the Ramones." Hell yeah! I was like, "Oh, I don't have any CDs of the Ramones." You know, this is before I like knew how to pirate stuff from the internet. Yeah, for sure. And I went on a trip with my family to Japan, and while I was there, I told my uncle that I want to listen to the Ramones, and I got a Ramones live best of album. It's like a weird like early 90s live Ramones album, but I didn't have my Walkman, so I couldn't listen to it. So the entire plane ride home, I was just like looking at it, reading the liner notes. I was like, this is so cool. My friends are gonna think I'm awesome. And I remember distinctly, I got home, took off all my clothes because I was at home and I was a little boy, and my little underwear, run up to my room, and I put on my Walkman and I like clicked it, and they're like, they're like just like, oh, let's go, and they like play like the fastest, like Ramones play like really fast on studio, but in live they play like 3-4 times faster, which is insane. So it's like the loudest, craziest band ever. I remember like throwing off my headphones. I was like, what the hell is this? And listen to this punk tripe, and then I really wanted to fit in, so I kept listening to it more and more, and then I kind of started to like it. And then I kind of started to like it a little more, and now the Ramones are my favorite band.
Hell yeah. And everyone muted in the Zoom.
There was so much to unpack there.
There's that. Yeah.
I love that the fact that Ben had to get in his underwear to listen was part of the story.
Yeah. I have to fully experience this.
Yeah.
It's like a very distinct memory in my brain of like being in tidy whities on my like belly in my room on like the carpet on the ground listening to the Ramones and be like, what is this?
Man. For me, I feel like... oh, no. Does anyone else have one? Please, shoot.
No, go
I talk so much every week. Please.
If you insist. So I, like Ben, was also an incredibly annoying child, which also should surprise nobody. And I was an elitist when it came to literature. I started reading very young, very early, because I also moved around a lot. Yeah. And so I had very strong opinions. Like I was reading like T.S. Eliot in like 6th grade and just like having thoughts of existentialism and just lots of really embarrassing things. And I really used to believe that there was like good literature, and then there was like, you know, like literature that was beneath me. Sure. And then I read this book called On Writing by Stephen King. And Stephen King is not, I don't do horror, right? I'm like a big scaredy cat. I'm not into that stuff. But the way that Stephen King writes about writing is phenomenal. And I really recommend the book to anybody, even if they're not particularly into literature. It's like a great, easy read. And he talks about a very interesting childhood and things that went into his books later on. But his passion for reading and for writing is so palpable and present. And it literally challenged my pre-existing notion of what a serious author could look like. Because there was no difference between how Stephen King describes writing than, you know, the passion that Margaret Atwood might, or anything of that nature. So like I probably read that book like once every now and then, like once every 2 years at the minimum, just to, it's such a good touch point. It's going to stand the test of time because it's just such a lovely book of just being like, you know, and I'll always remember their line was like, I spent a very long time being too embarrassed about what I wrote, and I regret that. And I try to remember that whenever I do dumb things that I enjoy, but the world tells me is stupid. Yeah. So anyways, highly recommend this book. It literally changed my life. And
Lauren's
if I
a
ever
fan.
met Stephen King,
yeah,
I would die.
That's the one. It's like, that's the celebrity that's too big for you.
I wouldn't even know what to do. I would just sit there and just be like, I am so in awe. He seems nice.
I remember for me, the first time I really thought about like that challenged my perception, I was in 7th grade, a little later on the curve. Sorry. But I was in industrial tech, which in our class was like in our school was like shop class. Like we had a shop program, and like you sort of like did stuff. And I built a toolbox, and like the rivets were really flushed, and like that was part of the assignment. Everyone was building a toolbox, like that was a thing. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna give it to my dad for like Father's Day. It's gonna be a good gift. Like Father's Day is like in June. Like I'm planning ahead in April. And the teacher looks at me and is like, man, Masood, now that's a work of art. I was like, what? And it was like, yeah, look how flush it is, like the job that you did, like the handle. And like, I don't know, it's just like it really challenged my perspective. And like now I'm a big, I don't want to say I'm big furniture nut, because I know people who are big furniture nuts. I've now become tangential with people who are like super into the furniture world, or like what that means. But like, I don't know, it's had me like really change. It really changed my idea of art, especially art that is like interactive and like more than just for appearance, you know? Form and function.
I can see that, Masood.
Mm-hmm.
You should take up whittling. Make us little miniatures of our characters in Monster.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, that'd be cool, man. I wish I had enough. I would love to like build a wood shop, and like I love like working with my hands on things, and like
Should do soap carving, dude.
soap carving. That would be fun.
Carve some
actually.
soap, dude.
I did. Let me get a Pinterest in here. Let me start carving some soap. It's gonna be a good
I'll buy
time.
some carb soap.
Oh hell yeah! What do I carve in it? Would it be? It's got to be. Is it like? Is it aphorisms? Is it statements? Like is it like it's like your portrait? Like what goes on the soap?
Well, Masood, that's up to you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
and it's what the soap tells you.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Why don't you challenge your preconceptions of what soap can be?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was
Excuse me,
young,
I gotta
that was really good.
Yeah.
When I was young, I used to take pieces of wax and put them up to a lamp,
Yeah.
and like turn them into shapes. And I made a lot of small animals and birds. And
Oh.
so I feel like you should do that, but also don't do that because you will destroy everything around you, and it's going to be full of wax.
Okay, that's good to know. I think I'll find another way to do it. And I don't want to rob Asura, Joan, or Harrison of opportunities to chime in here. Does anyone have I had a killer transition, but now I've ruined it because I want to put you all on the spot.
Well, my initial reaction to your question was like the other day, I was reading, someone asked me to read their, play, and I was like, are we just letting anyone do art now? So that was, I'm just kidding.
That's
but
funny.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. When you read something and you're like, that face specifically. But
Yeah, all the time. We do comedy in Chicago all the time.
right, constantly. But I think the moment that stands out to me is actually even past what you were saying, Masood. I was, I think, a junior in high school, and like I really wanted to be a film director at that age, and I was going to go to film school. And I remember watching Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and being like, this is it.
It's a good movie though. It's a really
my
good
gosh.
movie. Yeah.
I remember watching it and be like, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, it's fun.
And this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And yeah, I heard that even the director is like trying themselves to like recreate what they did with Eternal Sunshine and hasn't been able to. But yeah.
That was a movie that challenged my belief of like fucking Jim Carrey, dude. I was like, oh my god, Jim Carrey's a good actor. Like, holy crap! Like it's like he's Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura crushes because he's a good actor. It's not because like you know what I mean? Like he's a good actor, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, man. The way he acts in Ace Ventura is so realistic.
It's so believable that he is the character. You know what I mean?
To be honest, like the two greatest line readings in cinema are like, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, and do not go in there. After walking out of the bathroom.
That's good.
Yeah.
Challenging my perception of art right there. Harrison Joan.
I don't have anything that's even remotely interesting to that. Like what?
Oh, the critique.
Boo to you all. Like
No.
having ooh, this is art. Wow. I mean, I guess like movies.
No.
I should say.
Yeah.
Oh, the first time I watched Inception, I really really just changed the way that I view cinema. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay,
Art's
and the
really
way you
pretty.
talk about art
Dude,
with
Harrison-
Harrison.
Yeah,
What?
no. The way that Harrison talks, he's pretending that he's not actually like a really intense like thespian. Like he's a
You
like a
read so
strong
many
like theater
plays,
actor.
dude.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no, but
are
like
so
yeah,
into theater. You know so much
I love
about
theater.
it. You're always
Theater's
recommending
great.
stuff.
Theater's great. Theater.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
yeah.
Growing up, did you watch any theater that like really like opened your eyes and made you think I want to do this?
No, actually, now that you think about it, like first time I saw First Light
I'm gonna punch
makes
you.
the baby
That
go
makes
blind.
you.
Oh,
It's like the first show I
Too Much
saw
Light
in
Makes the Baby.
Chicago.
Yeah, dude.
And I've never seen anything so weird before. Like,
man.
it wasn't annoying. It wasn't like cringe to watch. It's just like 50 different like small short skits and
Random
like, there's a
order every
pizza at
night.
the end that everybody splits. Like it's hard to describe it, but like yeah, that's probably that. It changed
I
my
think
mind.
your first answer to this question was annoying and cringe to watch.
Okay, thanks. Great.
You know, Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind is like the new futurists are like historic. Now they have to call it the Infinite Wrench now, right? Like because it's
Yeah,
because the guy
that
like
dude.
yeah. But no, I remember going to that and seeing that show, and there's a guy who was greeting all of us, who's one of the actors who's in a cast, and I was like, my God, he was like, he has a light cast and a crutch, and I was like, man, he's got to act, he's acting on this entire time, and man, he like the entire show goes on, like 45 minutes into it, they call number 12. Because the way that works in the show, they have a line, the clothesline. They people from the audience shout numbers. They'll grab a number, do the sketch. So the folks chat. If you're ever in Chicago, go see the Infinite Wrench.
Shout out to the Neo Futurists in general. They're on Twitch now. They do a weekly digital show.
Yeah,
So
go
Do they really?
at Neo Futurists.
At
Yeah,
Neo
my friend
Futurists.
Kat is now a Neo Futurist.
Hell yeah, go check it out.
Nice.
Like,
They're
check 'em out.
very cool. But in the show, they called number 12, drop it, and they go, and the guy in the crutches comes out, and he like moves everything, and he's like it's taking a long time. I mean, he's in crutches. He's like setting up the next scene, and then as he's doing it, he just walks forward, throws the crutches, rips the cast off. I didn't even need it, and then walks off stage. It's like, dude went through 45. Like at any point, they could have called number 12. At any point, 12 could have been called, and he could have done that. But like, man, New Futurists, they're good, man. They're good.
They're great. Yeah.
Joan, please enlighten us.
I honestly couldn't think of anything to answer your question besides. Like, I know
your
we were-
third eye's been open since you were born. You've like your higher perception of art is like, yes, even this blade of grass is art.
I don't know. I feel like my memory has been horrible lately, so I can't remember a lot of stuff. But I think once you guys talked about like your childhood memories, I remember like my brother and I, we were pretty good in art when we were younger. And at our summer camp, we had everyone had a contest about like drawing their own self-portrait.
Ooh.
And we got the top prizes. I got first place and he got second place, and we were so happy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was with like pastel, like colorful charcoal and pastel, and
Ooh, that's
we
fun.
were
That's
just, like,
like fun to work with. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's on your fingers
Yeah.
afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just shocked, like, wow, like everyone sucks. Except our self-portraits are awesome.
Yo, are we prodigies? What the fuck?
Yeah, but
They're
he's
not-
actually a cartoonist now. Like he works in Los Angeles. He works in Nickelodeon and works on the Casa Grandes.
What?
So
Sweet.
yeah,
That's so cool.
he's pursued art, but I haven't. But
Yes,
You
you
beat
have.
him.
What are you
You beat
talking
him.
You
You're an
performed a
actress.
different.
We're
A
in
different
an
way.
improv troupe together right
That's
now.
true.
Joe.
You're
But
doing
I'm not,
art
like-
right now.
that's true. I was thinking more hands-on art, but we got first and second place, and like that memory really stands out because that was like the first time where I thought like, man, I'm actually good
Yeah.
at like creating stuff with my hands.
It's weird how it takes a while, but like validation of something that you create is like a weirdly powerful, like the first time you experience it in a way you're not expecting. It's like Oh wow, you just see me for something I didn't even see in myself, right?
Man. Yeah, and we won a bunch of like art supplies, so we had a lot of fun that summer.
Oh,
just
hell
like,
yeah.
Like drawing and stuff.
Very cool. Man.
So Joan, I was just gonna say Joan's gonna friggin' destroy us at this game. Here we go.
I was just thinking in my head, like, look, we've had a lovely conversation about art and the way that it can go. With that in mind, please, chat, be so kind with us as you experience our art. Some of us may never have won any
roast us so hard. Roast us. Destroy us.
This is a fun game, Deepwater Games. If you want to know more about it, like it's on Roll20. Lauren, thank you for putting that up in the chat for folks and find out more. You can go ahead and create this game yourself. We're playing it right now in the dynamic lighting setting. So the way that right now, as you can see it, chat. Yeah, I have 2 of these. I can draw on this top one. Folks can't see what I'm drawing, but we'll get into it a little bit. But you know, let's just play. We're at this point. I explained it a little bit to the group. I'm going to describe it as we get into it. But here's the way the game works. We have all 6 of us listed here. We have a deck of cards to our side here, and we've got these agent tokens. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to draw 1 card. Draw. And in this bottom left corner above my name, I have this card. I'm going to look at this card for 30 seconds. After looking at it for 30 seconds, this timer that's on the center of the screen right here is going to count down. It's count down to 30. It's going to move on. And right now it says draw, so I'm going to start it when it starts here. And then everyone else will have 2 minutes to draw what I'm describing from memory, the monster. Afterwards, why don't we just start there? Does that feel good? When we start, we can get to the judging round and sort of doing that afterwards. Let's start here. Cool. So let me draw. Okay, you guys, nobody, don't look at the Twitch. Get out of the tab. You don't want to see what I'm looking at. I'm not gonna look at yours. I'm gonna see. Okay, someone time me for 30 seconds. I should have pressed start on the timer, but I messed up. I'm looking at it. Okay.
I got a timer going.
Okay.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool.
How much time I got left?
15 seconds.
Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're live.
Okay, cool. So it's a tree. It's a tree that goes up. It has 3 sort of branches. And
is this supposed to be timed too?
Yeah, this is time for 2 minutes. I've got this going.
Okay.
I'm animation play. So you got 2 minutes on this. Go. So it's a tree, and it's as it sprouts up, it's got 3 sort of main sections. The base at the bottom and 2 offshoots. The base is a mouth of a monster. On one offshoot is another monster. On the other offshoot is another monster. The one on the right-hand side has a bunch of different eyes. You guys can feel free to draw at this point. And they are sort of there. There's like 3 of them on the right side. The left side is more leafy. It has like actual tree stuff. And there's mushrooms also coming off the base of the bottom of like the actual bottom mouth of the trunk. There's some mushrooms growing out of that. There's also water spilling out of the like bottom mouth, like it's like spitting out a grove yeah. And then I've still got a minute left. I'm trying to remember what else about it. I think there's like a kite in one of the leaves. I think it's on the left side with like the actual where the what's it called, leaves are, and then 45 seconds left. You guys can still draw.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Yeah, you guys can all ask questions, please. Like, yeah.
You said there were 3 sections. What was the middle section?
The middle section is the trunk of the tree. And that, by the 3 sections, I was defining it into the 3 mouths that are present. Like the 3 personalities that are here. Like there's a personality in the base of the trunk with an open like mouth. There's one on the left side in the left branch, and there's one on the right side in the right branch. You get 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Ooh. Cool. All right. So, everyone, move.
Pencils down.
Pencils down.
That was way faster than I thought it would be. Oh!
And use the mouse tool in the top left to select your entire drawing and drag it into the revealed section area.
Oh,
So, Harrison, I think you just drew in the revealed section area.
Totally did it, but you know what? I'm showing my stuff right now.
Heck yeah.
Everybody, this is how I draw.
Very cool.
Did I do it right?
I think so. You're there. Ben, looks like half of yours did not move over.
No, I didn't finish.
Oh, I see. That feels so
I was
rude.
just getting started on the eye side.
Joan, I think you moved yours all the way to 7, but that'll work. That's totally fine. And then Asura, is yours in there?
I moved mine up, but
Yeah.
I don't see it anymore. I dragged it up to the top to like the 6 right above it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, you think you can press Control Z and like undo?
Okay.
Or if you right click and undo, that can also do it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna hurt your chances coming in here.
Oh, what's that?
I
don't know what I did.
It's okay. It's about time. So I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna decide who I think did the best job based on these from my memory. I think. Okay. What this is telling me is that I did a poor job of giving clues per chance, but we'll see how everyone else does. Cool. Ready? Let me go place so you guys can see it. And then that is what you all were supposed to draw.
Oh.
And so based on seeing that, now you all vote and think whose drawing was closest.
Can we get some zooms? I think
Oh yeah.
chat would like to see these drawings a little closer.
Let's go around the board. Let's see some stuff around the horn.
Oh, Masood, can you narrate like a fancy like art person?
Ah,
and,
yes.
Like describe.
As we see
pictures.
here from it's one of Cummings' early works. You can see those strong lines, the brushstrokes very firm in its direction. A lot of dedication spent on the teeth, perhaps where most of the time went, but the execution is supreme. Moving right along. I expect everyone to do this because, you all should get a chance to roast my drawings as well. We're gonna go over here to Shu. Shu did their entire drawing with one color, very imaginative, but very expressive in its execution. As you see the leaves that are working up and out on the left side, looking like hair. Sort of matching the eyes and or flowers coming out of the right stalk. It's got some nice vampire teeth, though. It's good incisors. Moving right along. Oh, let's go around the bend. We see Jones here. Truly magnificent. If my instructions had been more clear, but this tree dug trio has seen a lot of execution comparatively. We can see the first place attitude out and about. And then finally, I would say Asura had the... I don't know. We'd love to imagine what it could be. We'd love to imagine what could
Imagine
be
it was
here.
really good.
I bet, honestly, it looked exactly like this card.
I don't think she drew anything. I think she just left her page
Promise you
blank.
I did, but
I
what did
drew
I do?
things.
Wait, what did I do wrong? I literally just clicked it and dragged it up, and then it disappeared.
It might be your trackpad might be in a little space. So you know what we might do after this? We might move to a non-dynamic lighting setting. So everyone, we don't have to drag it. We can just see. We'll just zoom in pretty hard, so no one can go around. And so with that, we're gonna have to trust everyone. Moving right along in terms of trust. Look at this abstract experience. My goodness. It's truly the interpretation. The box in the corner was so strong.
Yeah. That's it was puke and water. Box of water.
I see.
This is the guy who hates art.
This
is what I hate.
This is like you saw my mind. This is the expression.
I saw your mind.
This is Picasso after his like early years. You know, he's like, this shit's too easy. I'm working with shapes now.
I'll go pro.
This is great, man.
I'll join the pro circuit.
Okay, so everyone, grab an agent token that corresponds with your number, and then move it to the one that you think was the best. And when you're ready, we're gonna go on 3. Is everyone holding on one? Is everyone clicked?
Can you vote for yourself?
You can't vote for yourself.
You can't. Okay.
No, you can't. Cannot.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's pretty split. Oh, no. Joan has 2. Joan wins round 1. Well done. We can
Wait.
Oh, wait.
There's 2 that have
also
2.
had 2.
Yeah.
Ben also has 2. Well, Ben actually doesn't have 2 because one of these is mine. So my vote doesn't really count. I just thought Ben got really, like, if given enough time, I think Ben would have gotten the closest. I think that was my sort of.
I thought there was like a whole nother drawing section after your talking section.
No. That should have been very clear. As soon as I start talking, you start drawing. That's like part of.
Okay, you guys are cooked.
Okay.
The rest of these rounds.
So if that's the case, well, Joan, you earn yourself 2 big points. So what I'm gonna do is just boom, boom, and we're just gonna do the old tally system. 1, 2. Cool. And then I'm gonna rejoin as GM real fast. I'm gonna clear the board. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I think that's
Did someone vote for me? Because I appreciate it.
I voted for you.
Thanks.
I believe your drawing was I believe you were lying, but
Nope.
I had to vote for the lie.
Too much. I did too much.
Respect.
And I cannot undo it. Can I undo it? Kind of. Okay, I was able to undo it. Cool. I don't think we can do that. Let's see. How do you... can you guys select... Everyone, let's go to... If you delete your tokens, they'll go back to the deck. So feel free to do that. And then select your drawing and delete it, and we'll start to go again.
I'm having difficulty deleting mine.
Oh, yours?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I can select yours. I can interact with yours in a way that others can't. Boom. Does that help?
Yeah.
Does it make you feel better to watch me destroy your work?
Masood, would you stomp out my creativity, please?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Same, actually.
Man, now I know what my dad feels like, dude. Oh, it's so much power. I love this.
This time around, okay, I'm not seeing my second card. Are we waiting? Will that appear, or should I just draw on the like one that's visible? Is that making sense?
Yeah. Oh, right, because you don't have a draw space right now. Right. So I think, actually for this one, we should go. I don't know why I did all this. This was unnecessary. No.
Problem child.
Just try to make things nice for folks. It's okay. I'm gonna take this, Control X, or rather, Control Copy, and we'll just move to the non-dynamic lighting setting, and that's okay. For that, I have to rejoin as GM, and that's all right. So that's how the game works. We're going to go around now. Everyone is going to do their own going to get a chance to give clues twice. And so after that, we will be able to tally up the scores. If I had picked Joan, then Joan would have gotten 1 point, and I would have gotten 1 point. But because I may guess incorrectly, Joan got 2 points. If that is clear for everyone.
It's Joan's game to lose.
I'm just good at drawing trees, I guess, on the computer.
We all spend time on
It's a
MS
skill.
Paint. We see it. Okay, cool. Everyone moving along. So this is the same space as previously, right? Except now we can see what everyone else's work is. I'll be honest, I don't think cheating helps. I really don't think there's not enough time to be copying someone else and knowing their intention do it better than them. I think that's the best thing that I could tell you about that. So that being said, I want to see if I can no, I don't want to look at all the cards because I don't want to see that. Who's up next on the list? It's old Benny C. Ben, draw yourself a card.
Alrighty. Do I hit memorize? Right click.
Yeah,
memorize
right click it and then press play. After, are you looking at it?
Yep, I have 20 seconds, but where is the card?
That's what I mean. So above your name, Ben C, there should be. Let me look at this animation. Pause. Okay. So Ben, above your name, there should be a little card icon. Do you see that? You look in the bottom left corner.
No, I don't see that. I see a different one that says MonsDRAWsity anomaly.
Yeah. So
The draw.
Yeah. Click on that.
Drew one card, but
It should pop up above your.
oh
name.
yeah, I see it.
You see it now? Perfect.
Okay, yeah. Run that timer.
Okay, ready? Well, I'll count down. I'll give you 9 seconds before I start it again. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Set.
Yeah.
Go. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop looking at the card.
Okay.
Drag it here onto the center where it says place anomaly card there. Okay, it's there. Put it there. You guys got it? Okay.
Right.
When you're ready, start the animation again. And I need to get my freehand tool. Once you start it, start describing.
And a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's just get ready. Okay, so it is a bear in front of mountains, except it has no head. Instead of a head, it has a bulbous brown bear, kind of just round knob with what looked like a bunch of claws all tapering to a point as a face. So it's like as if a unicorn had one gigantic horn and that was its whole face. But other than that, it does look like a brown bear on all fours, sort of facing to the left. And it's got its back leg, its legs are a little different. Its front back leg that's closest to the camera is sort of like a lion's back leg, but still all brown colored. Its front leg closest to the camera, downstage, they say in the biz, is like elongate. The foot is elongated and has long, sharp claws. The back left leg is like an elephant's leg, or the back leg of that. The other back leg is like an elephant's leg, and then there's 2 tiny legs on the back front. Anyways, the point is, it looks like a big bear with knives for a face. Okay, if you can get that down, you've got most of it. Sort of like a beak comes out to a point away from the face, but not really a beak because it looks like it's made up of hard material. This is truly terrifying drawing, and kudos to whoever did it. But yes, bear shape in front of mountains. Really, I've described it so well. I would challenge anyone to get this wrong. The bear with knives or claws for a face. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. Pencils down, everybody.
Okay.
Oh boy. You're gonna do the
Everyone so look at so based on what you remember of the card, pick a winner for you. Pick who you think a winner is before we vote.
Jeez, do I have to?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I got my winner.
Hell yeah. Okay, ready? Reveal the card for us.
Wait, do we want to go? When do we go through and do the art gallery?
Oh, after we look at what it's supposed to be. That's the rose. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that looks exactly like what I described.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's got 2 front legs. Okay. And go ahead in your best art critic voice.
Okay, number 1 here, done by an M. Huck. This is from his green period, and he's reinterpreted the face as a hair clip. Very interesting stuff. The body is an anvil. Lovely, lovely work from Huck's green period. Yes, we have here by Joan. This looks like a duck that got shot in the side and is bleeding profusely. But the mountains are impeccable. Really, the face does look quite close. Really shocking Jackson Pollock-esque violence, though. Shu drew a perfect little bear. That's the cutest little bear. But I guess she missed the whole memo about its face is knives.
You said that after I drew the bear.
That was so fast. You drew the bear so fast.
Yeah, you drew an instant bear. Okay, once again, very shocking signs of a number 5 here by Harrison. Signs of a disturbed mind. Whoever drew this is likely, pulling the wings off of butterflies as a child. It looks like a buzzsaw is being rent through the body of Bigfoot, and it's in a German expressionist town from the Weimar era. And then this looks like a headless pig by Asura. Really charming stuff. There is green on one of the mountains, which is as you know, a metaphor for fatherhood.
Nice. Well done. Everyone, grab your agent token. You can choose. I'm gonna grab mine, and I'm gonna. We're all. Don't place it yet. Or actually, you already voted, right, Ben? You already know.
Yeah, I know.
So everyone just place it to who you think is the one that's most accurate. Okay. And then once that's done, we're going to reveal in 3, 2, 1. And you just flip your token.
Oh, I didn't put my token down.
Oh, it's okay. Well, you shouldn't, right, until the end, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just put mine.
All right.
How do you flip your token?
If you right-click it, and then you can flip it.
Okay. All right, well, I voted for Joan. I can't flip my token.
Let me see. Is it? Here it is. It was on 7.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
We'll go and so yeah. Does anyone want to discuss why they voted the way they voted?
It was a cute little bear.
Yeah.
I voted for
Asura's. So.
No, there's 2
I don't know why
4s.
there's 2 4s.
No, yeah, I got it.
I'm sorry, one of them was wrong. Okay, I voted for the Asura's weird pig thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I voted for Asura's because it's the only one that seems to be like on 4 legs and have knives for a face.
That's good.
Which to me was like the big
right.
big takeaways from this shocking image.
I'll
That,
be. I
scared
was
the piss out of me.
looking at this one. I would say, but the beak though on this is evoking the beak of this for whatever reason. Like that's what captivated me around this one.
I would say that Harrison's drawing looks like the statues that Lydia's mom does in Beetlejuice that like come alive at the end.
Yeah. That they like
Yeah.
make their faces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Which is to say horrifying. And I chose us for this.
I like it.
Sorry.
Does anyone else want to justify why they voted the way they voted? Joan, you also voted for Harrison's.
Yeah. I thought his color palette was very uncanny to the card.
Thank you.
Oh,
It matches, and the spiky horn face was pretty cool.
that's pretty cool. Asura, how about you?
I voted for Harrison because he was the only one who voted for me. I didn't have it.
Yeah, alliances in this game. They're starting already. Cool. So Harrison on this one gets 2
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
All are just bear haters.
All right.
Hey,
everyone,
I like the bear.
everyone select your drawing. Try to highlight all of it, and delete. Oh. And we're gonna clear them all. Going to delete this card. Say.
That green mark in my little drawing area.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay. All right. Add it.
I get the last bits. As a kid, I didn't have a lot of stuff to do on my computer, but sometimes I would entertain myself when I couldn't get on the internet by just dragging and highlighting different sections of icons. I lived a very robust life.
Children have no idea how good they have it with the internet.
It's
They
crazy.
just have no idea
Sorry.
what we used to have to do.
My mom had to send a fax, so it took like 3 hours, so I can't get on the internet right now. So I'm playing with
Remember-
icons. That's interesting.
Y'all remember how beast mode that when that pinball game came out? On, like,
Yo,
Windows
on Pentium
60?
3?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's how you knew the game's upgraded. That free
I was like-
game? What?
Playing that, yeah, I was blown away.
That when you learned that there was a progression system, if you hit the right stuff, that's talking about when you reevaluated what art was.
Yeah.
3D pinball. I'll tell you what. Moving right along, Joan, it's you. You want to draw a card?
Yep.
Okay, you ready? Let me get this timer set up. Oh yeah, once you have it, someone else start the timer, or I'll just press play. Once you, whenever you're ready. You want to look at it? You see
Okay,
it?
I'm looking at it.
Okay, it's playing. Get ready. Getting a little extra time. That's fair. Memorize. You got 20 seconds.
Do I place it on the card here?
No.
Square?
You have to look
Okay.
at it before. Once you place it, you're going to be placing it face down. So you want to look at it as much as you can right now. Just immortalize it in your mind. Okay. Now place your card on the table. Paused.
Okay.
Put it right here. We got it. Okay, everyone else, grab the freehand tool. Joan, whenever you're ready, right-click the get ready thing and press play. And tell us
Okay.
when it's up.
All right.
Okay.
And draw. So, this is like, in Monsters Inc., Steve Buscemi's character. He kind of looks like the lizard guy.
Oh, Steve,
Uh,
Randall, that guy.
Yeah, Randall.
Yeah,
Except he's pink. He's like a light pink color.
Thank you. Yeah.
Pink, and he has like those evil eyes, and except his ears are more shaped like maybe like a down dog ear style.
Okay.
So Steve Buscemi is a Monsters Inc. character's face
Yeah.
with two small little fangs poking out, kind of like a bulldog. And then the body is very long, and it has really small limbs, and they look very puny and weak. And the body is just like long, and it kind of has like purple dots as like an accent piece. And pig-like nose. I think the snout is yeah, kind of shaped like a pig snout, but not too big.
Mhm.
And God, I kind of forgot what it looked like, but
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah.
it has a long body.
Uh,
It's pretty mean looking, but it's pink.
okay. You got
And
10 seconds.
yeah, I think you guys are nailing it. And I think maybe the eyes were yellow, like a greenish yellow green. Is it time now?
I don't know. What does the timer say, Joan? On your
Oh,
side?
it actually says 20 seconds.
How?
You guys could also put mountains in the background, but I feel like all the cards have mountains.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, the time's up on my end.
is it up? Okay, now it's up. It's up now.
Okay, okay. Animation pause. Cool. Okay. Okay.
Hey, wow.
Okay. It's good. I'm very
Wow.
impressed.
Yeah, you guys did a great job.
I think, Joan, I think you gave good clues. I think that's what we're learning, like, what good clues look like. Hell yeah. Okay, so based on this, pick which one you secretly pick. You pick which one you think is the best. And then, whenever
Okay.
you're ready, reveal to us what it was actually supposed to look like.
Hey, that salty ginger said some of these are pretty good.
Thank you, Lauren. Some of them are.
Lauren,
I'm
you
gonna
can
take
tell us
this
about
one.
the
Oh, okay. Oh, the teeth were going
Oh.
up. I see. It's like an underbite. I like
Oh.
that. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, you guys nailed it.
You did a good job. You really got it. Okay. Based on this, everyone, do we know how you're gonna vote?
Yeah.
Okay. So, choose your token. Drag it to which one you think is the closest. Okay. Oh, no, I gotta switch to the select tool. My bad. I was still on freehand. Okay. All right. I think... Yeah, I'm ready. Everyone ready? Reveal? 3, 2, 1. I think we got it. Okay, yeah. I think everyone besides Ben voted for Ben.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
I think they did.
Joan, what? How did you do?
So I voted for Shu.
Ah,
Oh,
Thank you. That is the correct choice. That is the correct choice. I had to vote a Ben because I couldn't vote for myself, but that is thank you.
I think the dog ears are more accurate for Shu. You know what got me was the two colored approach, and like the tail swip at the back. That like I was looking at, I was like that felt.
that wasn't even mentioned. I intuited the tail.
Yeah, I liked the curvaceousness
Yeah.
of Ben's.
I think just saying that like character from Monsters Inc. really helped a lot.
Yeah. If you have something to base it off of, I think that's like super useful. Cool.
In college, people used to tell me that I reminded them of that character. Like, all the
Right.
time.
Of Randall?
Yeah, I was like Rail
Spy?
Finn.
Yeah.
I was like Rail Finn, and I don't know, I guess move around like this a lot.
And then you like come up right
And you'd
behind
yell
somebody,
at
be like,
people.
"Hey, yeah."
Yeah, and I'm like a
Always
Kill
miserable.
children.
children.
I'm a miserable prick and
This
like
is
a
your-
villain. You know.
This is how your hands appear on someone's shoulder
Yeah.
from behind. Heck yeah. Well, cool. We'll move right along. So that was Joan. Shu, you're up next. Everyone, clear your drawings. Or actually, I think I can do that. I think I can clear all. No, I'm not gonna do it because last time it broke the game. So just clear your own drawings, everybody. Let's see. Perfect. We're gonna. I think actually, let's make a stack of the completed cards so we can see them in the corner. We lost mine and Ben's because I was a dummy. But if they come up again because I think when you delete them, they go back into the deck. So if you come across them, feel free to like set them aside. We'll draw a new one. But Shu, you're up next. So feel free to draw a card.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw a card and then I press the timer, right?
Just tell me when you want me to press the timer. I'll take care of that for you. Whenever you're ready, when you're like when you have it blown up and you're looking at it fully, tell me to go.
Okay. Sorry, okay, start.
Okay. Okay. Go, I think. Yeah, memorize. 20
Okay,
seconds.
so
Just memorize it, lock it in. Five seconds. Let me get my freehand tool.
okay.
I need to get this. Okay. Stop looking at it. Place it
Okay.
on the board.
Do I just
You just drag it
do I
onto
have
the
to
board.
flip it?
No, it'll
Okay, I don't have to
automatically
flip
flip. Yeah, it'll flip itself. So you just drag it, and
Perfect.
then where it says place a nominal card, just go ahead and drag it over there.
All right. Sorry,
I got it. It's okay.
Okay,
You're still on the
thank you.
freehand tool. Yeah. I was having that issue earlier. You gotta be mindful of what tool you're using. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask. I need to get my freehand tool ready because I want to draw. So I'm gonna ask you to start the timer. Okay. As
Okay,
soon as
and I'm
you
just
click
gonna
start,
press it.
you right click it. You press play. Okay. Tell me when. Tell all of us when. Actually.
All right, it won't let me right click. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna put it on my phone of 2 minutes, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on my phone. 2 minutes. Go. Okay, so you know the like bad machine monsters from the Matrix? That is what this looks like. There's like a like a machine jelly like jelly top, and then there's like tentacles, and the tentacles at the bottom have monsters in it. It takes about that portion of the card is like about half of it. The top half, the metal jelly head, is emitting a cloud of green with small orange balls on it. The tentacle monster, there's like a rounder head with two little knobs at the side, and then it has like all these like little tentacles with the sharp teeth all the way at the bottom. There's no face, I don't think, on the gray top, and it's just like gray all the way at the bottom. Each of the tentacles have the little band that shows you like it's a machine kind of thing. There's mountains in the back, but again, I think like someone else said, there's just all mountains in the back. And the tentacles come to like a thinner point, and then they spew out at the bottom. It's like the two side things at the tentacle head are like bigger bolts, and like they're like large. And there's did I mention the orange balls and the green cloud of smoke thing that it's appearing? Yes, and it looks like it like cracked open at the top half, and that's where it's emitting this like green smoke. And I have 13 seconds left. I don't know what else to describe in this stupid thing. Okay, all right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Good luck, my friends. Oh, the timer's on.
Oh, and here we are. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I realized something that I should tell you guys as I was doing it. So if you go in the freehand tool and you click draw shape, usually you draw if you highlight it, it'll tell you this. But you usually draw a rectangle. If you hold Alt and draw, you'll get a circle or ellipses. So if you want to make some other shapes like super easy, you can do that.
Cool. So I need to pick my token, right?
You need to, no. You just personally pick. You personally pick.
Got it.
You got yours. Cool. Oh, are we just gonna go?
Yes, I have picked mine.
Okay, cool. Go for it. And then now that you've picked yours, reveal that card. Let me flip it for us. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, yeah.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Let's deliberate. Okay. I forgot to pause the timer, so I'm just gonna let it run down. But why don't we take this time to decide, and Shu, if you want to go through the line and give your artist critique of them all, go ahead.
Yes. In the first one, you can see Picasso's Unknown Purple Period, and there is a frowny face in the center to commemorate the avant-gardeness of such a take. You can see the little, what seems possibly like spaghetti, but also possibly talons also at the bottom. This is very important to the artistic statement, and you can see the green up top, which symbolizes despair. In the second picture, you see a burger top and a machine-like bottom. You can see more detail. Pay attention to the sharp-like talons up at the bottom. And at the top, you can see the waft of the Burger King. And I'm not at all hungry. In the third picture, there's a parrot on top of what can only be described as a gray cashew that has decided to sprout roots because it's a very grounded cashew. And again, I am not at all hungry. This other one is, again, another kind of abstract expressionism. It is a interpretation of reality once reality has snapped. You can see the anger that the artist has in the world, as signified by the green bolts of lightning and the chicken feet coming off of the face that is mostly teeth. And then in our last picture, this is actually an unknown Dr. Seuss picture. It's green eggs and ham. And you can see a wiggle of something in between. And there's a little bit of green in the middle, signifying the split of reality that the artist is about to have.
Oh,
okay.
I know who I'm going to vote for. Does everyone know? I'm looking at this again. I'm going to make this big for the audience as well. So I got to stop this timer if this is the right time. Nope, I missed it again. Okay, I'm going to let this run out while I look at this. So once again, for folks at home, if you want to see what this was supposed to look like. Cool. And then all of ours. Who do we think did the best? Choose your token, grab it, and drag it to where you think it belongs. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Once done, feel free to let's flip them. Okay. Ben, it looks like you were the one on this one again. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
I love drawing tentacles.
It's good. You know what?
This is why you were Randall in college. This is why.
Harrison, you're muted, my dude.
I was saying good job, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks, pal. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I felt like Harrison and I had the same sort of direction. As soon as Shu said those machine monsters from the Matrix, I was like, I know. I was like, I've got that image where they're like floating alongside the ship like that. And I was like, yeah.
That was the first thing I thought of. I was like, oh, it kind of looks like one of those things.
Yeah. I like it a lot. Well, and this is the first time we've actually guessed correctly. So whoever voted correctly also lined up with us. And so
wait, so I picked the same person that you guys did, right?
Yes, exactly.
Great. That means I get a point?
You get a point, and Ben gets a point. Well done. Let me put some points on the board. Bennett 3. The
What's
rest
up now,
of us
Joan?
far behind. Not really. Joan's actually only one behind. Same thing with Harrison. Cool. All right, now that that's done, everyone, let's delete our drawings. I'm gonna get rid of all these tokens. Nice. Tokens. Team delete right here.
Harrison describing.
All right, buckle up.
All right, you got your card, my dude.
Hold on, let me draw it.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw one card.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
And then I
Whenever
can flip it, right?
Yeah. No. You just you make it. Well, I'm gonna tell you when you can look at it. So if you highlight it, you can view it, and that's what you're gonna do. Ready?
Okay. Yeah, ready.
3, 2, 1. Well, I'm a little early. Just give it some time. If you're looking at it, you're looking at it. My bad.
Yeah, look at my boy looking at that card. He's gonna play with his facial hair. He's looking at it, so he's concentrating so much.
Get ready. Is this timer going again?
Yep.
Okay. Pause. Here we go. Ready?
I'm done.
Memorize. Go. 20 seconds. Gave you. You're getting a lot of time on this because I.
No, I'm ready.
Okay,
Ready.
good. You're looking at it.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done. Cool. You got 10
Oh,
seconds.
my boy got to memorize.
He's set.
Yeah.
Locked in. Okay. I'm gonna go to the freehand tool. Well, actually, I get this one. Pausing it. Put the card on the table, my dude.
Okay.
Moving it. All right. Everyone else,
Yeah.
get ready. Okay. Go. Describe.
Okay, so it's mountains in the back, like the other cards. It's a seahorse, but the seahorse, blue seahorse, it has like tiny little octopus or squid mouth opening. That's and it also has on top of the seahorse's head like deer antlers. Or like some sort of antlers, like goat antlers, deer antlers, in between those two. And the seahorse is wearing a backpack. And this backpack is not no ordinary backpack. It is a fish tank. A fish tank that's like kind of like a dome fish tank with goldfish inside that actually look like the snack goldfish. Brown on the bottom. So it's just like a regular backpack, but that's the most way I could describe it. A seahorse wearing a backpack that's a fish tank dome. On the head, it's antlers. In the mouth, it's little tentacles. I'm not looking at any drawings yet, but...
Oh, damn it. I actually pressed the wrong button. Please. Oh, you're still there. Cool. How much time do we have left on your thing?
16, 15.
What color are its eyes?
I think I don't remember the eyes. I think probably blue.
Does it have like arms or anything?
No.
Okay.
Okay, time's up. Oh no, place your card on the table. All right, wait 1 second. I think we're actually there. I think that's been 2 minutes. Let's let the timer go. I actually messed up. Yeah. Well, before we flip it, Harrison, look at these cards. Which one do you think is most accurate?
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay.
All right, you got it.
Who here has seen
Okay.
it's a seahorse?
I know my mind went blank.
Yeah,
I was like,
I immediately was like, okay, I know what Seadra looks like from Pokemon. That's what I'm
close.
using.
That's close.
Yeah. Okay, go for it. Flip that card, Harrison.
Okay.
So
How do
we're
I flip it
supposed
again?
to-
I just press it.
You right click it, and one of the options will be flip.
Okay. Flip card.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna say it. I feel good about mine, man. I feel a lot better about mine now. that I
You
see
forgot that it's wearing triple goggles? You're like, I don't know what its eyes were.
Hell
That's
yeah.
crazy, man.
Okay, cool.
That's a great drawing. Shout out to Joe Mead. the
Joe
artist for that
Mead,
one.
dude. Well done. Oh,
Oh, okay. So I could go around. Okay, go around them. Okay,
go
for the
around while
first
we
one, roast it?
decide. Yeah.
Okay, so Masood, nice. That's a seahorse. Looks like those things that you like brush your toilet with. But you got the mountains. The mountains were on point.
Thank
on
you.
point.
Thank you.
And
It was
it looks
critical.
like it has little forks for a head.
Uh-huh. Those are antlers. They're fork antlers.
Fork antlers. Yeah. Ben, oh man, you are definitely drawing with like some sort of stylist and or like I don't know, or like an Apple pen, whatever those things are. Yeah.
And the only pen I got is a pineapple apple pen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just listening to that song.
The mountains. I'm
Hate it.
gonna be honest. Not your best work. Not your best work. You didn't get a lot of. I don't know.
You knew they were mountains. That was the goal. So
Yeah, they look like more like tent than anything. I don't know what mountains are gray. Fish, you got it. Nice. Okay. All right. Let's see number 3, Joan.
This is brutal.
Yes, that is a rubber duck. That is a rubber duck with antlers. A happy rubber duck with antlers. Guys, we got to put more like happiness in our drawings because
Okay.
I can't be the only one that's depressed. For Shoe,
Whole ass bear.
its mouth, it looks like an alligator.
Mhm.
Looks like an alligator. This right here, yeah, that looks more like Cedra, or what is it? Cedra, Kingdra. It looks
Kingdra
like
is a evolved form, right?
Yeah, it's the final using
Is
the
it?
King's Rock to Kingdra. Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, very evil.
Mhm.
Asuras. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I don't think you can get any better than this. I don't. I think this is your best work.
Thank you, thank you. I
Okay.
tried so hard.
Everyone choose your token, and when you're ready, pick which one you think is the best. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, okay. Harrison, which one did you pick?
I picked number 4 because I love Kingdra.
Okay. So without Harrison's vote, though, number 4 and number 1 are tied, which is mine.
that's what happened last round, right?
No, I didn't think. I think yeah. The person is the deciding vote then. So Harrison, your choice made it. Well done, Harrison. You earned yourself a big old point. Shu, you get another point yourself. Climbing. Well done. Everyone, feel free
For
to
what?
delete your drawings while I update the scorecard.
I wish I could take a screen capture, Masood, of what you drew, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna haunt my nightmares.
Good. You're welcome. Here we go.
Also, how are you gonna say what mountains are gray and then in the actual picture, original card, the mountains are gray?
I just Ben, you're coming off too hot right
Uh-huh.
now. I kind of
Yeah,
want to
man.
cool you down
Guess
a
what?
little
Every
bit.
one of these animals has tentacles. I'm having
And
the time of
and-
my life. I don't even see them as monsters. I see them as friendly animals that I could take care of.
Look at this guy. We'll let him out of his tank. Get him back in the water.
Yeah, seriously. Tentacle has escaped.
Cool. So that was Harrison. Asura, you're up next. Draw a card whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's freaking do this.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna press draw.
Mhm.
1 card.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna click the card
Mhm.
and then view it. Okay. I can see it. Should I start a timer?
I got you. You're looking at it.
Okay. Yes.
Timer starting. Get ready. Memorize.
On Asura. Think.
Okay.
2,
Put it
1,
in your mind pal.
time. Stop looking at it.
Okay.
Drag it onto the board.
How do I? Oh, hold on. Wait.
Mhm.
I think I know it. Okay.
Oh,
Maybe.
pause. Okay, I'm pausing the timer for now.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Wait, why? Okay.
Okay.
Oops. And I drew on it. So
It's all right. Because you're using the draw tool still.
select. Okay, here we go.
Gotcha. Okay. I've got my draw tool ready. Whenever you're ready to go, right click the timer and start describing.
Okay, all right, everybody?
Yep.
Here we go. Okay, so there's a gray fire hydrant, and coiled around the fire hydrant is a green amphibian. It's like a snake with gecko legs. There's like 3 gecko legs, like wrapped around this fire hydrant, and it has like green spikes down the center, and at the top, its face is at the top of the fire hydrant, and it looks like it's biting into it. And then there's like a tiny little green like puddle right in front of the fire hydrant. Oh, and we've got, did I even start the timer? Is it even going?
It should be.
I see 2 seconds left, but it's not moving for me.
Oh, no, there's still a minute and 2.
Oh, there we go. Now it's going. Okay.
Okay.
There's also mountains in the background.
Okay. And let's see.
And it has arms, right?
Yeah, like gecko arms, like those like hands. And there's 3 of them. They're like cradling the fire hydrant.
What are its eyes look like?
They're wide, and I just remember them being really big. I love looking at everyone's concentration phase.
That's what we look like when we're trying to poop.
Are there any other colors on this thing other than green?
It's pretty just green and like dark green. The spikes down the middle of its back are darker green.
Okay. Well, I think we're at time. Yes, we are. Cool.
Okay.
Everyone's drawn? Everyone's ready? Pick which one you think from memory is the best.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Reveal whenever you're ready. Flip it.
Okay. I just right click it, right? Flip card. Here we go. So that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Oh, I should have described its mouth more, but okay. Should I go over everyone?
Yep, please.
Oh, yes.
While we're trying to decide.
Okay, so starting at number 1, what I see is a water fountain that's like spouting out green stuff. So that's got to get looked at. But A+, Masood. Love your work. Can't wait to see what you do next. And up next, we have Benny C. This looks like a dragon with its arms like up, like, you know, I want revenge on this fire hydrant. But it looks more like a serving dish is what it's wrapped around.
Yeah, like from the 60s. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then what we've got here, who is this, Joan? Joan, I see 2 snakes eating something. I think they're on a romantic date is what I see here. And I love the energy of the piece. Moving right along, we have a snake baby sucking on its little bottle. I love that. And then we've got Harrison which is also a little snake guy. I love that it's see-through. You can see the fire hydrant, but that one looks like a trash can to me. And yeah, I love the arms. So all of you are so talented, and I'm just blessed to be able to draw alongside you. Just want to
Keep
say
a
that.
straight face.
Oh my gosh, this is really good. Okay, do I pick mine?
Yes. Sorry, I'm adding, because the timer on there is being a little glitchy, I'm adding a couple to my phone, so that way we can keep track of stuff. But heck yeah, cool. You picked which one you think is best? Is closest?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Which one? Sorry, so not best. Which one is closest to the drawing? I should say.
Okay.
Everyone else choose theirs. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, everyone, reveal your tokens. Okay. It looks like number 4, Shu. You have the most votes. And it looks like Asura, you also voted for that one.
Absolutely.
Let's explain our reasoning here.
I think
It's just phenomenal. I think truly the work, the detail, incredible. I like you got the spikes on the back. You included the spikes on the back. You had it wrapped around its bottle.
And the emotion.
The emotion.
Of the piece.
The eyes, they're into it. We're gonna move right along. Everyone, delete your drawings.
Go ahead, let me take a screenshot.
No. Yeah, save this forever, please.
I got it. Delete.
You guys are the worst. Tentacle Man doesn't give it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I guess it's back to me now. So wait, Shu, you got a point because you were the one that everyone voted for, correct? Or then
You think so? Yes.
Asura, you also get a point because you chose correctly. Well, everyone's on the board
God.
except for me. Well, it'll get it to itself. I feel good. Cool. I'm gonna be honest. I have my I'm running time on myself. Unless someone else wants to time me, I think I can do it.
Do you want someone else to time you?
No, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, deal 1 card.
Okay. Oh.
Select 2. Boom. Okay. I'm going to start looking at it. Okay. Cat Dog? You remember that show? But I gotta memorize. Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta. Whoa, easy.
Yeah.
But
My
yes, I
bad.
know Cat Dog.
Yeah.
Cat dog.
I got too excited. I've been explaining the rules. Got it wrong. 3, 2, 1. Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. I set the timer on it. Okay. I got it. Looking at it. Memorized it. It's here now. I no longer can look at it. I'm gonna start describing it. 3, 2, 1. So it's Cat Dog, except one of them is a mouse and the other one is like a, do you guys remember that game Skyrim? You know that helmet that they had, the main thing? It's basically the dude's head looks like one of those Viking helmets where the horns wrap around. The horns are a part of it, and that's his face. And then he has an arm that's like tentacly, that's like wrapping around the mouse and pulling it in. So on the right side is the mouse half of the cat dog. On the left side is this monstrosity. And where they connect in the middle is conjoined by a bunch of eyes. There's like a bunch of eyes over their belly of that part that would describe like where their middle point is. Yeah, the face of the mouse is like it's just like a mouse face, man. But the other one is kind of like an undead ghoul that's like, oh, and like its hand is out, grasping around it. Cool. How much time is left on my timer? I got 57 seconds left. I don't even need this. But yeah, that's basically it. There's mountains in the background. But the color of the mouse is pink. It's like, yeah, I think it's like pink. And then the tentacles wrapped around it are pink, I believe. Yeah, that's there's some pink in that space. But yeah, it literally looks like they're like grappling one another. Like one side is like wrapping around the other side, and the other side's trying to get away. But obviously they're bound at the center of them. And it's like it's sort of set up like a U. Like it looks like a U of like the cat dog. That's how it looks in the drawing. You all have 13 seconds. Nice. Well done. My phone is very loud. Okay. Okay. I see these. I appreciate these. I value these. I'm gonna flip this card. I'm making my decision. From what I remember. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. You guys ready to look at what it actually looks like?
Wow.
That's shocking.
Yeah. No,
it's cat dog, but
that's
a ghoul
intense.
and a mouse, right? So let me go and critique the things based on what this was supposed to be. I like number 2. I like the take of it of I see like really you ran when I told you the helmet from Skyrim, you knew it and you locked it in, and I like that. The tentacles that are going around wrapping, they don't. I should have made it describe like they were their own arms, but I understand. Well, I guess one of them is its feet. It's got a foot and tentacle grasps. But the mouse looks like a squirrel, but that is cool. Joan, I think you really like broke it down into 3 parts and locked it in. Mouse, eye belly, tentacly dude on the other side. And I really appreciate that sort of real, like sort of good presentation of it. Shoo, I think this is great. It looks like, if anything, that this is a ghost that is consuming, like trying to like stuff the mouse into its belly. Like it's like, get back in there. Like it's like Fat Bastard from those films coming to life. You know, Harrison. And Asura, really
What?
great
Oh,
work.
come on. It looks exact. Look at that, reaching its hand out.
Let me see. It's reaching its hand out. I don't see the mouse though. I'll be honest. I don't see the mouse.
Yeah, that's what a mouse looks like to me.
yeah.
I'm drawing on my trackpad.
Okay. I mean, I like the trackpad cruise on the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
like no, I meant like in terms of the you got 1 through
No,
3, 4.
yeah. But also on the bottom. I like had the wrong tool like 3 times,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I'll just throw some lines up there.
But this is, that's abstract. Number 6 is abstract.
Yeah, if you squint, I think it looks exactly like the card.
Let me take my glasses off. I've got terrible
Yeah.
vision. That might help.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
They're the same.
There it is.
Just
Alright,
closer
cool.
to the actual layout.
Okay, everyone, vote accordingly. So grab your token, place it on the one that you think is most accurate.
Dude, what are you eating?
I'm eating a frozen pizza from California Pizza Kitchen. It is delicious. I tell you what. CPK, the best,
Right.
the best frozen pizza. But yeah, everyone voted. Let's reveal the tokens. And up. Flip them. Okay. Well, Joan, looks like you won.
Wow. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I drew three things like you said.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes that's what you need. The hieroglyphics of the ancient Egyptians were not elaborate. The system explained itself, though. You know what I mean? And that's what you did here. I think I that's why I voted for it particularly. I was like, no, it's very clear. You got the three things, bum bum bum. And I think for me and my end, you also have the layout correctly. And that was the thing, it was like how comparatively, it was like, it's a U, the mouse is on the right side, the tentacle thing is on the left, there's eyes in the middle. Yeah. Or those barnacles. No, those are eyes. Those are definitely eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
eyeballs.
Yeah.
That's so much worse.
So, I'm happy for this, Joan, because you get a point, and Harrison's currently in the lead, wild. And I'm now on the board, so I'm excited. I have now joined the ranks. No more goose egg for this fella. And let's move on. I'm gonna just pop this up for chat at home so they can see it one more time. It was green. Yeah. Okay, so he's like grayish pink. I'm also colorblind, so maybe that's what my difficulty is. Just like red, green, like those colors that are needed. But cool. Everyone's got their drawings cleared?
Oh, wait.
Not yet.
Okay. Take your time. Ben's the next person to go up.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready. I'll start the timer on my phone.
Drawing one card. I'm looking at it in 3, 2, 1. Ski. Wait, hang on. Okay, now I'm looking at it.
Go. Okay, right. Go. You got 19 seconds. Time.
Jesus, I'm never gonna be able to get that in my head.
That is. I don't like hearing that. Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's give it a shot. I've got my freehand tool ready. Tell me when, and I will start your timer.
Okay.
Give us a countdown.
Give me a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Go.
So this is like a thumb with legs. It's got a face at the top of the thumb. It's a white people skin color. The face is like awful looking. It's got like really long eyelashes, like a pretty lady, and big luscious red lipstick. But it's got like little pimples and boils and shit all over its face, and its eyes are going like opposite directions. Its body is like a big chunky blob. That's about it. Its body is like pink. It has one leg in the foreground that is also pink, like bright hot pink, that ends in a little dainty lady's foot with a high heel. Its back leg is like a really massive, like huge baby's leg that's like all pudgy, in like the white people flesh tone. And then the big kicker, from its ass, another face, like a handsome Squidward man's face from its pink, hot pink ass is coming out and staring at you with eyes with no pupils. It's just like a bald, hot, handsome, buff man's face coming from its ass. And again, it's like the main head is like gross, like a thumb or something. It's like almost like a cone head at the top, and it has like boils and eyes going different ways with eyelashes. Oh, and it's got little tiny arms, like little tiny withered bark-like arms. It's like the arms of like a tree monster or something, but little tiny withered arms on the torso, which is hot pink as you remember, and has coming from its ace a face.
One of the legs is a what's it called?
is
baby,
front-
and the other is very tiny, right?
yeah, it's like a huge baby leg that's like
Yeah.
all pudgy
Mhm.
and basically like an elephant leg, and then the front leg ends in a dainty
Damn.
lady's foot.
Time. Everyone put him down.
Oh
Cool.
boy.
Okay.
Oh,
I like this. I actually really like everyone's interpretations. These are,
yeah, these are cool.
I think, these are great. Harrison, is my brightness too high? Like I'm really.
Okay,
He
you
picked-
said white people's skin tone, so I thought of Ben. And I drew Ben's skin tone.
Yeah, yeah. You did the
Ben is the only
eyedropper
white
thing.
person I know.
Yeah, that's right.
Heck yeah. Okay. Ben, pick which one you think is best.
Okay, not Harrison's. I picked mine.
Okay, cool. Reveal the card. We'll all try and decide. While you're doing that, feel free to roast ours.
Okay, there's the card. Pretty accurate description. by me.
Jolene Smith.
Oh,
Well
wow.
done.
Wow.
Okay.
This will live in my nightmares. Okay.
You
Well, like I
are
said.
right. It was the butt does have the handsome Squidward face.
Yeah. Now,
Oh my
Masood, you drew. This is a Dali painting. This is a this is a melting snowboard.
Oh,
in
you
front of
know
a
my
campfire.
master. You know who I
Yeah.
studied under. Good.
Yeah, I got the mustache. You got the talent. But yeah, it's got it looks like a Homestar Runner drawing at the bottom with that little face.
Thank you.
I don't know why there's a face at the bottom. I guess it's the
butt.
ass.
That's the
Ass
butt.
face.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, great stuff. Glad you decided to do it all in black.
Thank you.
Moving right along to Joan. This is great. This is really taking my thumb thing and running with it. It looks like one of the thumb monsters from Spy Kids, which is speaking of seminal American cinema. Incredible film. So yeah, perfect thumb. Love the wrinkle detail. Dainty lady leg done exactly as I said. Interesting how you interpreted handsome man face as just a loving, happy face with of a heart. I think that says a lot about your soul, and I think it says a lot about mankind.
Is that a reference to George Takei's character from Adventure Time, where he's just like the beautiful heart? Or no?
No, but I see it now.
Yeah, now you're saying. I was like, that's where I thought you were going with it. Yeah.
I love it. You also seem to have gotten some like. Are you using that pen thing? Because that foot looks great. I don't know how you.
No, you could change the thickness of like the line.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Good to know for next round when you guys are smoked. Shu, you drew this. It came out real pixelated, which is kind of cool. But it looks like you know how they were cloning Mew in Pokemon, and like Mew was a successful clone. This looks like one of the clones that wasn't so successful and only survived like 30 seconds and was just gurgling before it succumbed. But yeah, it's got a lot going on here. It seems like you've added some tentacles and it's
Those
got
are arms.
the right one looks like a tentacle to me, but I like the boils that you added, and the eyelashes look great. 10 out of 10. Moving right along, Harrison drew something obscene, I think. This looks like you ever seen those like in Japanese restaurants sometime, like for kids? Like I've seen pictures on the internet where they'll like slice into the bottom of a hot dog and then like splay it out so it looks like a little happy octopus, and they put like a little face at the top of it. That's what this looks like, but it doesn't look happy. It looks really sad, and it looks really upset that it's alive. It's got a bloody knife sticking out of its foot and more legs than we said there were. Moving along, Asura, I love this drawing. It looks like a tree that had coconuts put on it to look like it's got a bra. And it's carrying.
Those were supposed to be eyes, but I
see.
like that.
Yes. I thought it was wearing a little hula skirt. I guess that's just the pink coloration of the body.
Yeah, just threw that in there for you.
And a hash brown with a face is coming out of its ass. I love it. Great work, everybody. 10 out of 10. Should we do the tokens now, Masood?
I think we're ready for it. Let's all make our votes. Everyone's looking at it, figuring out which one they think is best. Can't vote for yourself. Remember that. Everyone set?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, flip them.
Shit.
Joan with 3, I think.
Yep, I cast the tiebreaker there for Joan.
You did. You made the tie-breaking vote. Well done.
I have to say, even though the actual picture doesn't have a literal thumb head, it still looks the most like it.
The dainty foot got me. The dainty foot and the monstrous baby leg were like really top on.
Well
Wow.
done.
Thank you.
Okay. Ben, you get 1 point. Joan, you get 1 more. Ooh, it's neck and neck between. Actually, y'all tied for with Harrison now. It's a 3-way tie for first, and the rest of us. Ooh, we are scraping at the bottom. Hell yeah. Okay, let's move right along. I'm gonna move this card over. It's gonna be Joan. It's your next turn. Let's all delete our drawings, and we'll move on to the next. Okay. Ready? Joan, once you're
Ready.
looking at it, tell me. Because I
Looking
will
at it now.
go. Start. You get 20 seconds to memorize. I've been thinking about Seal a lot lately. I don't know why. It's just like it's been on my head, and I couldn't tell you why. 2 seconds. Stop looking at it. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Move the card down.
Okay.
When you're ready to start describing, let me know.
All right, I'm ready now.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so on the bottom part of the drawing, there is a lizard, purple. It's on its 4 legs, except the head is shaped like a Venus flytrap's head. So there's a lot of teeth. It's opened, and there's a lot of tiny little sharp teeth in the mouth. So there's no eyes. It's just a head on a lizard's body, 4 legs, and it's opened. And then above it, so the head is like growing out something up, kind of like in a flower. There's a huge floral green stem going up, is a purple flower. And green stem shooting out of the head of this headless guy. And the flower has a light bulb coming out of the head of the flower. So it's like a yellow, classic looking Thomas Edison bulb with the wire, like flowering out of this purple flower. And there's also kind of like a circular like bowl surrounding the bulb. So it's kind of like a lamp, but it's more like a bubble surrounding the light bulb.
Does it have eyes?
No.
Which part? The flower
The
or
lizard.
the lizard does
The
not have
lizard.
eyes. It's just like a head open Venus flytrap with a ton of teeth shooting up the plant with the lamp on top and like a bubble like case around the light bulb.
What color is the bubble case?
It's kind of like a light blue, but it's just like a bowl. So I didn't start the timer.
Oh no, I started the timer.
Oh, okay.
I got you. You got. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Time's up. Look at that. Okay, everyone ready? Joan, based
right.
on what you remember.
Okay, I think I know which one. Should I flip it now?
Yep, let's see it. And please roast us as you describe this creature. We look at this and you describe each of our drawings. I'll make it larger for the folks at home.
Okay.
This art is out of this world.
This art's very good. And especially if there's so many different artists to like still have.
Sorry, I meant the stuff I drew.
Oh, get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Moving right along, Joan, please.
Yeah, so number 1, Masood. Yours looks like, it reminds me of Barney with something sticking out of its head. I get the Barney vibes with the mouth. And I see the light bulb. And Ben, wow, yours looks very similar to the card. I think we're having a psychic connection or something, because I do see like the Venus flytrap head and like the flowering plant and the light bulb. So that's pretty cool. And Shu, this has like aquatic vibes to me. I love the detail of like the tiny little teeth and the little hind legs. You make it seem very weak, like the picture. And Harrison, I don't know. Did I say the monster was purple? Because you made it green.
Oh, I thought that was purple.
Oh, that's okay.
Colorblind gang.
That's okay, Harrison.
Yeah, that's okay. Nice try. It's a teal little cute dinosaur. I do see the flower, so great job. And Asura, I love. It looks like a cute little like caterpillar, like growing something out of its head. I feel like it could like really crawl around, but I do see the light bulb. So yeah, that's really cute. I like it. Okay, so I have my winner.
You know which one that you picked. Let's all grab our tokens, and on the count of 3, drag them to where they need to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. And with the last vote, it seems like Ben. You pick the winner. Let's flip all the tokens. Let's see what they are. Well, keep doing the wrong ones. Okay, so Joan, you made it clear that this one was yours, and then also, nice. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I agree with Joan. Like the design seemed almost spot on to it. If Joan had mentioned that there were eyeballs on the plant growing as well, Ben would have also drawn them. I think, like, truly, for me, I felt like Ben kind of nailed this one.
That's great. Does anyone else have any thoughts on how well I did?
Yeah, he's using a stylus. So.
Oh, are you? Are you in fact using a stylus?
Yeah,
No, I'm using a Logitech G series. Baby.
Okay.
Hey, he's using his work mouse. He should be using his work mouse.
Oh yeah, that's an illegal mouse in this
It's an
competition.
illegal mouse.
Actually, yeah.
Trackpad only competition. That's what we gotta do.
That's bad. We should do this with a gamepad with gamepads.
Yeah,
like Xbox controllers.
That's actually would be rich.
Like,
Woof.
I feel like I would do better.
Hell yeah. I mean,
You're a gamer though, so.
Oh yeah, big time gamer.
With this, let's count up the points. It looks like Ben, you got one, and Joan, you also got one because you voted for that one. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Goodness gracious, y'all are both tied for 5 now. Harrison, they're pulling away. We got to do something.
That's okay. I'm better than what I expected.
All right. Perfect. And that means, Shu, you're up next.
Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna draw. So start the.
When you're looking at it, let me know.
All right, start the timer.
You have 20 seconds to memorize. Take your time, sort of locking it in. Oh, man. Eight seconds left.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Perfect. We're gonna move on to the next timer. Once it's you already moved it down. Perfect. Ready?
Okay.
Tell me when, and I will. Why don't you count me in so that way I can start it when you are ready to start describing.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, start.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's like a dark orange, kind of like rust red snake top with like a mini dinosaur thing at the bottom. It's facing left if you're looking straight at it, and the bottom and the rest of the body is towards the lower right hand side. It has green markings on its long, like squiggly neck, and then it also has little like thingies on the back, like spikes sort of things on the back. The face looks like an upside down snake. It has a very large mouth, and there's half filled with teeth. There's 2 eyes, and it's at the bottom of the mouth instead of usually at the top. And there's 2 eyes. There's like a big eye and a little eye, and there's like a tail at the end. There's also like some green notches at the top of the neck, and it just kind of extends on downward. And there's mountains in the back, and they are gray. And trying to think of what else. The teeth that it has are kind of like yellowish looking, and it kind of looks like whale teeth. So it's just like you could probably just draw like little notches or whatever on them. And it looks like it's just like jumping at you. I mentioned the color, I mentioned the space, I mentioned that. And how much longer do I have?
Let's double check. Timer's still going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we are. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so now I need to go and look at which one of these I think gets it. Okay.
While you after you flip it, please proceed to roast our drawings.
Okay. I'm trying to select.
I gotcha.
You know how hard
Okay.
it broke my brain when you're like, it's an upside down snake face.
Yeah.
I did not know how else to describe it. I'm trying to. There we go.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah,
is an upside down snake
It
face.
is an upside down snake face.
I didn't know how else to describe it. So in the first picture, we have a dinosaur made of chocolate that has melted, and it only had 1 leg because there was a severe cocoa rationing back then. It has a little bit of a yellow beak, and I think the mountains behind it are trying to eat it. In the second one is a snake that has grown some legs, and it is like a weird Mewtwo if Mewtwo was orange and had green spikes. I appreciate the little teeth. That's always a really nice gesture. And I totally forgot to say how many arms there were, so good job on that one. In the third one, looks like a pizza that has grown green wings, little green feathers on the pizza. And it has a little tiny face, inexplicably. And there's a little pepperoni on top, which I also appreciate. Number 5 has created an ostrich, or possibly a Cheeto that grew legs. And there's just a sprinkling of what I can only imagine to be green algae. And that's topped off by number 6, which is if a dinosaur swallowed a smaller dinosaur and decided to put, like handcuffs on its face, beak. Okay. So these are great job. Thank you, everyone. I can really see your personalities in all of these, and I really appreciate the drawings.
Perfect. Everyone, grab your token. If you know who you're voting for, move them now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adjust your token as it needs be, and let's start our vote. All right, ready? And flip them.
Ooh, interesting.
Interesting.
Voted for Asura because she looks like a dino nugget.
Yeah.
Doesn't it though?
It's really
I
cute.
haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm kind of hungry.
I know. I was like,
It looks like a cookie cutter for dino cookies.
It's not too bad. Like if you took like the animal crackers but did the dino cracker.
We might be onto something.
There, that might be the move. So with this one, let's see. So Shu, you voted for number 2. So that means Asura, you get 2 points.
Ooh.
Climbing it up. 1, 2. Making me in last place. That's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Let's keep going.
All right, my turn.
We've got 2 more sort of guessing rounds left. So it is anyone's game. I could come back and win it.
Yeah. That's a possibility in a universe. That's
What
true.
you don't know
Yeah, we
about
don't know
me-
what universe we're in.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Also, I've been using my left hand this whole time. No, I wish.
Are you lying?
No.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you ambidextrous?
No, I'm not ambidextrous, but I like that people think that.
You have
Oh,
that
no,
vibe.
That vibe, yeah. Thanks.
It's the water polo thing.
Oh, that yeah. Well, I can shoot with my left hand, so yeah.
That's probably why.
That's it. But let's move right along. Harrison, you got your card?
Yeah, I got my card.
Okay. Start to memorize it. Tell me when you're looking at it.
Okay, now.
You got 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, and so on. Really pondering the space. I do like the assortment of backgrounds of people. This is the first time I'm really like taking it in on like what's present at folks. Time.
Okay.
Place the card face down. When you're ready.
Okay. I am ready now. Okay, so
Go.
imagine, if you will, a toaster in the center, and outside of the toaster is toast that is popping up. Toast with little faces on the top. There are 3 buttons on the toaster in that center, 1 blue, red, and yellow. And that toaster, the legs of the toaster, shoot out down like half an inch, and then to the right an inch, and then down into 2 more legs. So it kind of looks like a family tree. And then that's where the legs are. So there's 4 legs that feed into two legs that connect to a toaster. Toaster has a face on it. Also, there are mountains in the back.
Cool. We got 1 minute and 4 seconds left. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions right now.
Sure.
Do you remember the colors of the on the toaster? The buttons that were there.
Yeah, I said blue, red, and yellow.
Blue, is that the order from left to right? Blue, red, yellow.
Red. No, I don't remember that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, what does a face look like?
Oh, the face is just like one of those. It's like what's that in Adventure Time? Their little Game Boy's face.
Oh, BMO?
BMO, yeah, it's like BMO's face. That's a toaster.
I don't know what that is. So there's toast, right?
Yeah, the face is where the toast is. The
And
toast
over-
is where the face is.
Can you go over the legs?
The legs again, it's like a family tree, so it's the legs go down half an inch to the right an inch, down half an inch, and then it turns into a prong, so like 4.
That's time, y'all. That's time. Markers down. Ready?
Yeah.
Look at them.
Okay. All right. I picked my winner.
You've got your winner already locked and loaded?
I've got my winner.
Yeah. Okay. Ready
all right.
to
So
flip the card? I can flip it.
Okay.
And then while you proceed to roast these drawings.
Let's see what the card is.
Okay.
Oh.
I see.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Drawing number 1. That is one brave little toaster right there.
That was honestly my inspiration. As soon as you said toaster, I
yeah.
had the image of the brave little toaster in my head.
There is nothing going on behind those eyes there.
Nope. Just pure
what kind of
murderous
toast?
intent.
What kind of toast, Masood?
Oh, it's what's it called?
Red velvet?
Oat velvet? Stop making fun of me. I'm
toast is red?
colorblind. I'm colorblind.
So-
okay.
Looks like
I thought it was brown.
yeah, and nice, which is the stickman legs.
Yeah, dude.
Love his stickman feet.
I was running out of time.
Yeah, Ben, I would love to put some toast in that toaster right there. That's a happy little toaster. The bread looks delicious. Classic bread. Is that wheat bread? Or is it
It's actually white.
bread? White bread. Okay, interesting. Oh, I love the shoes. It kind of looks like it's wearing high heels, so it's going out on the night in the town, putting its nice fluffy bread in to get toasty. Number 3 looks like, Joan, a samurai's helmet. Yeah, the Mushroom Clan. That's what it looks like on top there. All really happy. I want to wear that helmet. Did you draw those like little specks, Shu?
Yeah,
It looks
I
like
don't
it's
know what I was
crying.
doing.
It looks like it's crying blood. Yeah, it's a very jet bad toast. That's crying blue and blood. I think that's a political statement, crying about the current state of America. Maybe.
I
No.
mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah. Love the legs. Looks like it's. Yeah. I don't. It's doing a stanky leg there. And last but not least, Asura. I love this one. I love the mushroom that's just shooting out into the sky, like the kind of like yeah. It's what kind of toast is that, Asura?
Burnt toast.
Burnt toast. Mm.
Shocking.
Yep.
Okay. One second. I mean,
What's that toy for like little babies that has like a big plastic dome and like the little balls and stuff go flying around in there?
Like,
Like it's like you push it.
You talking about trouble?
Oh, you like roll it?
That thing. Like oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, that's what Jones looks like.
Yes.
The red yellow balls kind of set it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone make your decisions. Harrison, you know which one you're voting for?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't vote for yourself. I'm gonna get a double check at this drawing. Okay. All right. Ready? Drag him in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Is that everyone's vote? I think that's all of them.
Yep.
Oh, Asura, looks like you won this one. Well done.
thanks, everybody.
You got
Oh.
Harrison's vote as well. Look at that.
The mushroom shooting out.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's funny, Azra, you do like simple drawings, but they often do look like the monster.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
a monster sense.
Thank you.
Harrison, you're climbing your way up. You're now tied back up into first. Asura, you're only down by 1 now. And Shu and I think, cannot win anymore. I think it is impossible as we go into this final round.
You guys just don't appreciate art. That's fine.
It's
That's fine.
okay. It's okay. You know what's crazy? Shu, yours are like so expressive. Like very much so. Every time I look at it, I was like, wow, that's a very expressive drawing. It's unfortunate it doesn't look like the card, but it's very good.
You know, it's art. It's up for interpretation. Apparently not mine.
I'm gonna keep saying that as to why I only have 1 point. That's the reason. You guys just hate me. Cool. Okay. The silence speaks so many volumes, guys. I said it. And nobody said a thing.
No.
Hey, you got the right of it. Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, Masood, no. Why do you think that?
Oh, thank you. Nice. Thank you.
Masood.
Okay.
Soodle noodle.
Get out.
My rude boy.
Final round moving up. Asura, please draw your card. When you're ready, let me know, and I'll get you on that memorization timer.
Okay. So I am drawing one card. And then do the thing. Okay, I'm looking at it right now.
Go. 19 seconds. The best thing about a standing desk, though, has been the ability to just, like, subtly shift back and forth when I, like, feel like I'm getting stiff. Like I'm in the 50s and all I do is the twist.
I just thought you had to pee.
No. Time. Ready to place down that card. And when you're ready to start describing it to us, let us know.
Oops.
It's okay. I got it.
Okay. I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, I'm gonna count you in and all of us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I don't know if this is the right thing that I'm describing, but it's like a triangular face. It reminds me of Pinky and the Brain, but I don't know if I'm like mixing up my words, or like the names for things. So it's a triangular face with 2 ears. The eyes are bug-eyed and like I think they're looking different directions. And then it's got like a neck and then a triangular like rat body. And on the neck is like shag. It's like a shag neck hair, like a collar. And then it's got like normal arms, normal feet, and then like a big kind of like paintbrushy kind of tail. And it's like a grayish color, if I remember correctly. It's like a grayish bluish color. And that's like all I really remember, honestly. I think the arms were skinny, and like to the side. Oh, it was kind of like posing. Like one arm was down and I don't remember what the other arm was doing. And that's all I really remember, honestly.
What are its feet look like? What do its feet look like? Sorry, grammar.
It looks like I think just 2 normal, not normal, but like kind of regular feet. Not like rat feet, but not human feet. Just kind of circular, I think. I really don't remember. It was a look didn't see situation here.
What was its mouth like again?
20 seconds.
Crazy. Just think crazy. Because I don't remember.
Okay, how much time left? 10 seconds. Any other questions, y'all? What did its ears look like?
They were like 2 kind of droopy ears on the tops of the triangle.
Cool.
So it's like
time. Everyone ready?
I think when I flip it over, you all are going to be like, "What? That's not what you described."
Oh, okay. Well, pick
Here
which
we
one.
go.
Pick which one you think is right
pick
first.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay.
All right, now show us. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see it. You really got the shapes right. I'll tell you that much.
Oh man.
Okay, should I go through them?
Yes, and please take time roasting them because actually these are all awful. I love looking at all them.
I know.
They're really scary.
love
They're really
them.
scary. I don't want to meet Jones or her shoes in a back alley.
Okay, so Masood, yours looks like a little bit like top heavy, like its head is so like big that it's crushing on its body. So you should probably get that checked out.
Thanks.
And I love that you always have the mountain, you know? I don't know if anyone's complimented you on that, but you always make sure there's a mountain in the background.
Thank you. They're always there.
Yes, absolutely. So, okay, Ben, I love that you you heard crazy eyes and you gave us crazy eyes, and you heard pose and you gave us thumbs up. So like A+. I love the shag neck. and I love the color palette. I think the pink with the gray is beautiful. Okay, this is Joan, right?
Mhm.
You're number 3. Yeah, Joan.
Yeah.
Yours looks like a crayon come to life, and with like a gray like fuzzy collar. I love it. Also reminds me of a monkey a little bit, and I really like that you also heard it's posing and are waving to us. I think that's great. Shu, yours. The story here is someone at recess who really needs to go home. I feel like is what I'm getting. It it looks like, I don't even know, just like someone's in a lot of distress, and I love it. I love the visceral emotion I get from it. It's all of this truly.
Mhm.
Okay, Harrison's, yours look like it's getting electrocuted, and it's like screaming, and it's like soul is leaving its body is what I imagine. I know you're doing the same thing that Ben did with like the pink and the gray, but it looks like two different.
It's
to me, it looks like
trackpad
something-
versus mouse. Okay, trackpad versus mouse.
Sure.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I like it. I'm sensing the spirit leaving the body a little bit.
I was
So
doing the peace sign. That's what I wanted to do.
that's what it's doing.
The piece.
Yeah.
I thought it was like so okay, all of these are beautiful.
Ours look like remember those old commercials for Subway? They were like those viral videos on the early internet where they're like, "We love the moon."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking a lot. I looked at mine and I was like, I feel like Rocco's Modern Life ended up being a little more of an inspiration than I thought. But yeah.
What was that? Yeah, like that. Like there's like green little cartoon that had like that kind of like triangle head, and it was just like running around.
Oh, Invader
everywhere.
Zim.
Invaders.
Invader Zim.
Yeah, Invader
That's what it
Zim.
looks like. Yes.
Yours
Good.
looks like if Helga Pataki went into the Invader Zim world.
Yo, good read. Good read. Okay, everyone grab your token. You ready? Drop them in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Your boy. Yes! Got around.
Ugh.
Feels good. Feels good, dude.
Somebody changed their answer last minute.
Well, flip them. Flip your things. Sheesh.
Shoo!
Ooh,
It's Shu.
it's Shu.
It's Shu.
Shu, you can't vote for
No.
yourself.
Huh? I didn't.
Oh no, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
There's a 4 on top of yours. Oh,
Sorry. No. I voted for Masood.
This is,
Masoodle.
this is great. Thank you. It's a great day. I'll let you get away with calling me Masoodle. That's how great it is.
I know it's your favorite nickname.
Big old point on the board for your boy. Asura cleans it out with 5. And you know what this means? Looking at the final scoreboard, we have a tie. Oh, 4-way tie between Ben Cummings, Joan Moan, Harrison Happen, and Asura Khan. Also, Joan, your last name's Moon. I'm so sorry. I know that.
Joan
and
Joan Moon.
I was like in it, and I was like committed to the same sound. I'm sorry, Joan Moon and Asura
No,
Khan.
it's totally okay.
Yeah, you 4. Congratulations, you are the true, incredible monster drawers. Shu and I will clap our hardest from our lovely second place of 2. But hey, for folks at home, this is a great game. We had a lot of fun. You guys can have a lot of fun too. It's real simple to get going once you get doing it. If you happen to be a pro or a subscriber with Roll20, you can use the dynamic lighting to really add a lot of depth to your play. And if you don't have it, that's okay. You can do it like we did. We ran it just sort of simply, and it still ended up being a lot of fun. This is MonsDRAWsity. You can find it over on the Roll20 marketplace. And we are Stir Friday Night. Usually we spend this time on Wednesdays playing Monster of the Week, where I GM and these wonderful people play these wacky characters in the city of Chicago as they try to discover what's happened and what is going bump in the middle of the night. But before we tell any more of that, I would love to just throw it around the room. Guys, let's just do your outros. Tell them who you are, where folks can find you on the internet, what you got going on in your life. Let's go in reverse order. So I think if we started with Shu last time and we ended... Oh, Asura, you're first.
Hi, everybody. I have been and still am Asura Khan. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kanye. That's KHANYE __ West. Or if you loved my vibe and want to take a yoga class with me, you can for sure do that.
It'll be more natural the more you say it. I honestly, the more you say it.
One day, someone from here is going to take a yoga class with me, and it's going to be amazing. Or not. Who knows? And
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it once I stretch.
I'll do
I'm
it
gonna
this
do it.
weekend.
I'll do it in
Okay,
person.
Joan, I think, is doing it this weekend too. Oh my gosh, that'll be so fun. Yeah. So you can follow my yoga stuff on Instagram at yog.asra. And that's it for me.
Heck yeah, moving right along. Ben Cummings.
What's up, y'all? Ben Cummings here. I can be found on the internet at twitter.com/Ben Cummings, 1M in Cummings. It can be found on Instagram at instagram.com/Ben Cummings. I can be found on Twitch on this show on Wednesdays or on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Central on twitch.tv/Crocodile Nasties. I don't have a co-host next week. I don't know if I'm going to even do the show.
Whoa!
Or I might have a special little surprise. Okay, so definitely tune in next week. And if you're in the city of Chicago, I live here. Hit me up.
It's actually next Tuesday is just going to be Ben reading his one-man play directly to
Asura
camera.
said it was horrible.
Yeah, I didn't want it to come out, but I was talking about yours.
Yeah.
So bad.
We'll do some notes before your reading, though.
And then while you guys work on those, let's keep going on these outros. Moving right along, it's Joan Moon. Tell us about yourself, what you got going on online, and where folks can find you.
Hey everyone, this is Joan. You can follow me on Instagram at Saint Joan. I'm not really doing anything else. I'm planning on a trip to San Francisco next week. So if anyone has any recommendations, let me know. So yeah, send me,
Alcatraz.
tag me. What did you say?
Go to Alcatraz.
Oh, like a boat tour?
Go to Alcatraz.
No. Sorry, being.
He's from the Bay Area.
I'm
and
from
I
the
think
Bay
he's
Area, so
he's
that's
trying to be
right.
an ass. Yeah.
All right.
Have you seen the Golden Gate Bridge?
I will see that, but thank you for the recommendation, Harrison.
God.
But I am looking forward to your Google Doc with all of your recommendations.
Look at that. And perfect transition. Harrison, tell us about yourself, what you got going on the internet, and where folks can find you, and how long we got to wait until this Google Doc comes out. Come on.
Oh, yeah. So thank you, Joan, for reminding me about that action item. Yes, I'm Harrison Happen. I am from the Bay Area. So you can catch me on Twitter at Harrison_Happen or on Instagram, where I'm a bit more active at Harrison is Happening. Add me on PSN or add me PSN on Monkey Mud, but I mainly play Apex. So let's play in those PC lobbies. Let's play in those Xbox lobbies. Let's play in those Wii lobbies.
Whoa.
Apex, okay, the new season. It feels like season 1 again. The bow chick is incredibly OP. Valkyrie, my new fave, just got that 2K badge. Come on. I still main Lifeline. Please, I need somebody to get me to Diamond this season.
One of these days,
I need a teammate.
We'll actually understand what Harrison means when he stops dropping all this like Apex lingo. But until then, he needs
time.
in chat. Go help him out. If you play Apex Legends, go follow Monkey Mud. Go start getting some games together. He keeps saying he needs help getting a diamond. Help him out.
Yeah, rank started again.
Oh,
so
did it? Oh, yeah.
I'm moving my way through gold, which should be pretty easy. But I just get stuck in plat.
Tell me about
Hate
it.
to be stuck in
What a
black.
relatable issue. Speaking of relatable issues, Shu, tell us about you. What you got going on, what's going on in life, and where we can find you on the internet.
Hi everyone, I've been Shu. If you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Hello There Shu. I play Wednesdays nights with these folks, and then I used to play on Mondays with I guess a Turn Up Squad for Kids on Bikes. We just had our finale, and so we're hoping for a season 2. Make some noise on YouTube, but in like a polite, respectful way. Don't be mean to anybody, even on YouTube. That's all I got.
Heck yeah. And hey guys, it's been me. I'm Masood. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at MaroodBoy, MAHRUDBOI. I'm with these wonderful folks on Wednesday nights. I'm the GM as we get in our campaign of Monster of the Week by Evil Hat Production. If you know about us, that's where you can usually catch us. Those VODs are also on YouTube, so you can go get the deal on what's been going on there for a while, go check it out. On Tuesday nights, I play a homebrew D&D 5th edition campaign with my friends on Indoor Recess. We do it on the Twitch channel /D&D, sponsored by Roll20. It's a blast. We're having a lot of fun. You can meet the worst person you ever met, Kent Vanderbilt, and he is the worst, I promise. And big news! I've been meaning to say this. This Sunday, Rivals of Waterdeep is back. We're coming back with our 10th season. You boys in the GM chair, and I'm going to be taking us to episode 100. So it's going to be a blast. Over the season, we'll be wrapping it up then. If you know about Rivals, if you've been a fan, come check out. We're going to do a lot for the folks back then. If you know about Rivals and are intimidated because of its backlog, don't worry. I'm going to make it relatable for you. Just come on in and have a good time. The water's just fine. But hey, I'm Masood. This is Stir Friday Night. We play tabletop games. Come hang out with us again next Wednesday. Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye.